Today, take a look at the VEVOR Borescope. It does come with a nice clamshell case, and here is the scope. You can see that the monitor is going to be detachable. We've got our little thumbstick right here, and that is going to be used to control the angle of our scope. And as you can see, we can actually rotate this forward, left, right, and back. That is pretty interesting. This is the first one I've seen that actually has full articulation like that. Most of them, they can only spin left and right. This one can also do front and back. Take the cap off of this guy. We can see that it is nice and tiny, and we are looking at 3.97 millimeters. So a camera that can fit in a hole that is smaller than 4 millimeters is pretty impressive. It does come with a warning when using this endoscope. The internal temperature of the object under test should not exceed 85 degrees Celsius, so should not be checking steam vents or anything like that. We got our navigation buttons right here, and we'd also have a trigger. So here is the display. So we got a switch right here, and that is going to be to release it so that we can pull it off. Got our power button, we got our rotation button, trash playback, and setup. And it looks like that is just going to slide right into the tool. We also have our instructions. So there are 3 diameters of wire, so if you need to go into very tight areas, you can go all the way down to 3.9 millimeters. Has 6 LEDs on the camera. So this one, the focal length is 327 centimeters, 4.5 inch display, 3000 milliamp hour battery, 3.7 working volts. Charging is 1 amp at 5 volts. Take photos, video recording, waterproof IP67, only the camera. Steering angle is 4 ways. That is a 70-degree viewing angle. Operating temperature negative 10 degrees Celsius to 70 degrees Celsius, and a cable length of 1.5 meters. And it does also come with a charging cable that is USB-A to USB-C. And it looks like that'll plug right into the side of the display. We also have a 32 gigabyte memory card. So very nice that they included that. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Okay, so that is looking at my desk. Let's go ahead and look at this pad. So you can see we are zoomed in very close. And that is much closer than 3 centimeters, yet it is still able to focus on that, so that's great. That way if you need to push this guy into something close, if you're running it through a tube or something like that, that will not be a problem. Now if we take the controller, we can bend that left and right, so you can see around corners. And I do appreciate that we got those lights on there, so it'll even light up everything that's in there. It's a very nice ring light. It said it had 6 LEDs. Can't really see that on camera, but I can see that with my eyes. That is really good at lighting up an area. So right now we can see that we're looking at it, but it is upside down. We got this button right here. We hit that, and that will flip the orientation, so we got that right side up. Make it a lot easier if we're just pushing this into a vent or something like that, and we need to make a quick correction. Now that's interesting. So this button right here is also a zoom. So we can zoom way in on an object. So in the event that we can't push this guy forward anymore, but we want to see a little bit more up close, we still got that as an option right there. And it looks like this is actually our light. So we can hit that, we can turn it on, we can turn it to medium, low, and off. So if you need to push this in somewhere, but it's just simply being too bright, you're getting too much reflection, we can turn that guy down. There we go, and we can see on the top there we are recording. So that is what this button does. That records our video for us. Then our trigger, hit that, that will save a picture. If we want to see those, we hit this guy right here, and we can see we got AV1 right here, so that is a video, and we got a JPEG picture right there. And then if we hit OK, we can view that back. Then if we want to look at the JPEG, just choose that and hit OK. So that way if you've inspected something and you want to make sure that you can go back and show that to somebody else, maybe you want to show the client, let them see what you're seeing, you can do that with this. And then for settings, so that is going to be navigated through these buttons right here. We got language, time, date, screensaver, auto power off, memory, format, reset system, and version. So nice and easy, nothing too complicated. So right now I've got this just in the channel. I'm just going to push that forward. Since I got this flipped, we're going to push that to the left, and that way we can peek around that corner. Very cool. This is a pretty large opening for something like this. One of the nice things is its ability to fit through small openings, but it really doesn't matter as long as you got the size to fit. We can actually see what's going on in there. So that is a pretty dark environment, but we can still see everything that's going on in there. We'll go further in. There we go. That's cool. Just having the ability to adjust that so that we can actually move it around and see more of what's going on. Inspect those gears. That is very cool. Yeah. If I want to zoom in, we can do that. Go ahead and turn down the light a little bit. Yeah, that's awesome. So if you're looking for a way to scope into things and you're having trouble finding one that can move around so you can see everything that's going on, look at that. I can actually see the wall right behind it. is super impressive. Yeah, I'm very happy with that.